creepier than shit. Lila is creepy and possessed and just all sorts of evil, okay? Whispers in the walls, I believe we're at like part 3. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. They brought in Dr. Thorne the next morning, a psychologist who specialized in childhood trauma and dissociative identity disorders. He had seen strange cases before, but not like this. Lila wouldn't look at him, but as he sat across from her, flipping through his notepad, she began to hum the same melody over and over. Dr. Thorne froze. That song, how do you know it? Lila tilted her head, smiling faintly. My mother used to sing it to me, before the cellar, before the dirt. Your mother? He asked. You mean Anna? No, Lila said. Her voice was layered, as if two people spoke through her throat. I mean Elizabeth Whitlock. She called me Elise before she locked the door. Dr. Thorne paled. I need to speak with her parents, he said, standing. Immediately. He never returned. The next morning, James found Anna in the kitchen, staring blankly at the wall. Where's Lila? He asked. Anna didn't answer. He followed the sound of footsteps upstairs. Lila was in the attic, drawing symbols on the floor in chalk, surrounded by candles. Where she got them, they didn't know. She whispered a language that wasn't hers. Her eyes were wrong. Too dark, too old. Lila? James asked, voice trembling. She turned to him slowly. She wants me to stay. She says I belong to her now. Who does? Elise. But Elise isn't alone anymore. Anna joined him in the attic door, her face pale. There's something evil in this house, she whispered, something older than Elise. From the shadows behind Lila, a shape began to form. Tall, thin, with no face, and Lila smiled wider than any child should. James tried to be rational. He tried to believe it was all trauma, mental illness, maybe a severe case of dissociation. But when Lila began speaking with two voices, one high and childish and the other deep and rasping, something in him cracked. That night, the walls bled. Not blood, exactly, but something thick and dark seeped from the cracks in the baseboards. The smell of old rot filled the air and lights flickered, then died. Silence fell, heavy in the dark. From upstairs came the sounds of Lila's laughter. James climbed the stairs slowly, flashlight shaking in his grip. He stopped at Lila's room. The door was open. The air inside was ice cold. Lila sat on the bed, back straight, head tilted, at an unnatural angle. There were dozens of drawings pinned to the walls, symbols, circles, eyes, doors. Daddy, she said, her voice layered. She says you shouldn't have opened the room. He swallowed. Who says that? The thing beneath, Lila whispered. Elise called to it when she was locked away. It came, it stayed. It needs me now. James stepped back. Lila's body jerked. Her head snapped to one side. A crack echoed through the room. She screamed, but not in pain. She screamed in joy. Anna began to dream of the basement. In her dreams, the bricks oozed black sap. Something breathed behind the wall, slow and deep. Each night she got closer to the hidden room. Each night she heard the voice more clearly. You brought her. You opened the door. You made a way. She began sleepwalking. James woke to find her standing at the top of the basement stairs, whispering Lila's name. The next morning, they found claw marks on the walls. Real ones. Deep. Bleeding. Lila no longer spoke to them. She only sang that old lullaby in a low, endless hum. She walked barefoot through the house, eyes empty, lips moving without sound. Once, Anna saw her standing in the hallway mirror, but her reflection didn't move. She turned away, heart pounding, and the reflection smiled. This story is fantastic, phenomenal. I love this story. Someone write an actual book about it, because it just being a short story is not good enough for me, okay? I need somebody who knows how to write this book, okay? Absolutely insane, honestly. First of all, if this was a movie, oh, bitch. If this was a movie, I would be pissing my pants. You know what I do in movies when I can't look? The only time that I can't look in movies is when things are crawling, all like broken and jagged. But I like, you know what I'm saying? I like see no evil. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't necessarily cover my eyes, but it's there if I need to real quick. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. That's so stupid. I sound like a little kid. I'm trying to get this water bottle open, girl, and it will not open. It honestly sounds like whatever Elise was able to get out of the house, which it doesn't sound like Elise got anything out of the house. It sounds like whatever it was started to possess Elise, and the parents were just kind of like, Actually, we can't do that. Actually, we're gonna brick you in and leave like a little window to drop food, okay? Like we can't handle you, kid. Which is actually really sad for Elise, but I think that Elise was the one calling to Lila. That was rude of me. I'm sorry. I think Elise was the one calling to Lila, and that's what ultimately got Lila. I also think the mom was like super silly for being like, we need to go open this. Sometimes it spills, and I'm really trying not to get my front of my body all wet. We need to go open this right now to see what's behind that wall. Girl, you needed to move out of the house. What do you mean? No, you don't need to open anything that your daughter is saying is down in a house that she hasn't lived in for more than fucking 2 seconds, girl. What are you talking about, babe? Those are my thoughts on this here story. I'm really getting into it. I don't know if you can tell. We're creating a little book talk, and I love it. Okay, I love you guys. Have the best day ever. Don't forget about Thursday. We're going to be going live, me and myself and Kaisa. I almost said me and Kaisa, and that's so wrong. Anyways, love you. Bye.